Welcome everyone to our evening of healthy start to our spring start to our health and wellness from the inside out. So I'm Marla Stegman and I am been with Plexus now for 7 years and I'm just excited to bring on. Oh, hold on, it's echoing again and I closed it.
No, you're good. That was me.
Oh, that was you. I thought I closed everything. Okay, there we go. All right. So I'm going to share my journey with the products in Plexus. I was considered to be pretty healthy. I was a fitness instructor and full-time school teacher, but I was exhausted. I was living a life of popping ibuprofen for my joint pain. I wasn't sleeping at night. I was taking naps, craving sugar 24/7, getting sinus infections, having low iron, just all the things, but no one really knew it. I struggled in silence. Those closest to me knew. I did go to the doctor for a few things and I was diagnosed with a few things that didn't get on medication for, but struggled with burning a skin and just emotional issues because of all the pain. But I had a friend that was sharing on Facebook and I was watching for a couple months. And the first message I sent was, is this stuff for real? Because I had never heard of gut health. I had never heard of probiotics. So really, when it helped with all the ailments, I thought there's no way this could be true. Little did I know, I was just uneducated. That's pretty much was the bottom line. So I started the products and my life changed. I really just wanted to lose 10 pounds for my wedding, which was going to be in June. I started in March of 2015. I lost the 10 pounds. I lost the sugar craving. My headaches and migraines went away too. But what I didn't realize, I thought I'd just get my money back because I would lose my weight and I'd be happy and on my way. Little did I know supplementation was what my body was missing. And the products that Plexus started with, a lot of people don't know this. They started as a breast health company. We have a breast check kit available still to this day. This is our first item. This was our second item called the Plexus breast cream for radiation burns. They changed the name of this to body cream because it helps with scarring, burns, diaper rash, eczema, all the things. Some people use it for a facial lotion as well. It has activated charcoal, spirulina algae, so it's a healing agent. So those are the first two products. Then Plexus came out with other products that we're going to tell you about tonight. So I'm going to focus on our Joyome line and then our vitamin. We came out with some skincare over 2 years ago, and I was pretty happy with my skincare. I was on a 5-step system. So what I didn't get in though was all the steps. So when digging into this more, I didn't realize European approved products was a big deal. And our products are European approved because in the United States, they allow like 1,300 ingredients that aren't real good for the biggest organ in our body, our skin. So when I switched over, I took a picture before and within 10 days, I noticed the lines minimizing, the dark spots, the redness, and people started noticing my skin as well. So it's an AM and PM serum. So it's so simple. We AM 2 pumps, PM 2 pumps after cleansing your face. Our cleanser is every plant-based. It just takes, this little thing is only $20, you guys, when you order wholesale as a VIP, and it lasts for months. So you cleanse with this, do an AM, PM serum, and then that's it. It replaced my moisturizer, my eye cream, my lip cream, everything. We also have collagen, and I had tried 2 other kinds of collagen. I really didn't know as much about it as I do now because I've dug in more since Plexus came out with our collagen complex. Ours is for beauty, hair, skin, and nails, but I also noticed a difference in my joint pain. So this is biotin in it as well. And I used to take biotin. Don't need to take that anymore. This is also bioavailable, has ceramides, peptides, and it's marine and bovine, which is great for collagen. We also have sample packs that you can order, which I love these little sticks. Comes in a pack of 15. 2 other products I want to focus on is our vitamins. We have an X Factor Original Vitamin, which is what I started with. Both of these are methylated vitamins, which is a huge deal. That means it's more absorbable into our body. I used to take vitamins, buy my vitamins, take them for a while, feel sick, throw them away. tried a lot of different ones and they never got my iron to a level where I wasn't feeling tired or anemic. Right away, I got on our Triplex, which Leah's going to talk about next, but I started with this vitamin, which is our regular X Factor, and it has aloe in it as well. Now Plexus reformulated, we have both. This is more like a healthy B complex, but this one has 50 extra trace minerals added. And again, both of them are methylated, which is huge. So that's a quick snapshot of Joyome and our vitamins. I'm going to hand it off to Leah.
Sounds good. Well, thanks everyone for joining. My name's Leah Zimmerman, and my story started almost 3 years ago. And I was about 4 months postpartum with my first child. And I had seen my friend Andrea post online about just different products that she was using. And then I decided, okay, I'm going to give these a try. So I started out with that X Factor Plus vitamin that Marla was talking about. And as a new mom, and I was also breastfeeding, I wanted to make sure things were, going to be safe for me and for my daughter. And so then I was also having irregularity issues after having a baby, and, needing more energy and feeling sluggish, having lots of sugar cravings, things like that. So not only with the vitamins, but then I also started using our pink drink. You maybe have heard that term from a friend that invited you with us. The pink drink is what is actually called, I should say, it's called Slim. So it's in this little packet. We have 2 different kinds. It comes in this bag. I'll get more into details of what Slim is in a minute, but so I started taking Slim and then added in our ProBio 5, the probiotic, and Biocleanse, which really helped with my regularity. Within a week, I noticed better regularity and more energy, less cravings, better sleep. And then really since then, I have just added more things to my toolbox, really, of using supplements in my life to supplement the nutrients I'm not getting, and or taking better care of my skin by using products that are really going to help my skin. And now my husband uses the products too. He also uses the Joyome that Marlo was talking about, and he has way less razor burn on his face because he uses the Joyome. But he too, with our Triplex, which I'll talk about in a minute, feels less bloated. He has more energy. He's a teacher and a coach. So he teaches all day and then coaches at night, and he has more sustained energy for the whole day. Doesn't have that lag in between school and practice, and then is also a dad, and husband. So he has just better overall health and energy. And my daughter is almost 3, and she also uses our products. She uses the kids vitamins and the kids drink. And so our whole family uses these supplements. So one of the things I'm going to talk to you, which you'll hear many times probably tonight, is the term gut health. And so if you want to, in the comments on Facebook or in the chat in the Zoom, when you think of gut health, what's your first thing that you think of? What do you think of when you hear that word, right? I think a lot of people will kind of think of, going to the bathroom, pooping, or just digestion. And that's not, eliminating, and that's not the only thing that it entails, right? It's actually the actual bacteria makeup of your microbiome in your gut. And did you know that you actually have 3 to 5 pounds of bacteria in your gut? I wish I would have had a 5-pound bag of sugar or something sitting here in front of me. But yeah, 3 to 5 pounds of bacteria in your gut. And there's a lot of ways that your gut's attacked every day by stress and our processed foods, artificial sweeteners, sleep, exercise. And we can have an imbalance in our gut, which can cause issues. There are a million things that it can affect. So whatever issue you might have, I would suggest you also look on the internet and put in like stress and gut health, bloating and gut health, constipation and gut health, mood swings and gut health, whatever it is, the thing that you're sleep and gut health, whatever it is that you're having issues. Take a look at that. Another really important fact, I think, is that 70% of your immune cells go through your gut lining, and 90% of your serotonin also goes through your gut. So there is a definite connection between your brain and your gut, and our immune system and your gut. And so if we're getting sick all the time, your immune system goes through that. And if it's full of bad bacteria, it's probably not, your immune system is probably not as strong as it could be. And then our emotions, right? Serotonin helps our emotions and our thinking. And so if it's also going through all that bad bacteria, then we're also probably going to struggle in feeling our best that way. And so I'm going to talk about what do we do? What do we do with our gut health then if it's just full of bad bacteria? What are we going to do? So we have what's called the Triplex. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about Biocleanse. Okay, Biocleanse is a magnesium supplement, and it helps weed out our gut. Okay, it removes the harmful microbes and substances, and it helps clean our GI. Magnesium also, this does more than just helps you keep regular. So if you look up magnesium, why it's important for your body, you're going to find a whole lot of stuff about why magnesium is important. Chances are we're all deficient in that, so that's also a good thing to take it. And then we're going to seed our gut with this ProBio 5 as a probiotic. This helps improve natural response to the imbalance of of our gut, right? And it helps keep our intestinal yeast in balance. So it's helping maintain the bacteria in our gut so the bad doesn't overtake the good. And then the third of the triplex is what we call our slim. And this is going to feed our gut. So this is it's like I showed you, it's this packet of, it's a powder, and you mix it with water. It's actually right here in my bottle. It's delicious. This one's a berry flavor, and Slim promotes good gut microbe growth in your gut, and it helps balance your blood sugars. Has an antioxidant in there. There's chromium in there, and it can also this is like a powerhouse, and I could go on and on, but we don't have time for that. So if you want to know more about that, ask your friend that invited you tonight. So that is what we call the triplex, those three: the BioCleanse, the ProBio 5, and the Slim. And that's really the key combo of products to have the best gut health, really is with those three. So I have a few other products I'm going to share about pretty briefly tonight. One of them is Omega X. Here we go. Omega X is a plant-based omega. So it's typically they're like orange looking gel capsules in this bottle. And so if you take omegas and, got that fishy taste, these don't have no fishy taste to this. It helps with heart health, brain health, and it helps support healthy lipid levels or cholesterol. So that's Omega X. A lot of people have said their sleep is wonderful with Omega X. My next one I have is Immune Plus, right? We've been talking about immunity for a long time. And as the season changes, right, there's different needs for immunity. And so Immune Plus is a daily immune booster. It helps stimulate your natural immune defense system, vitamin C, antioxidant blend, and there is more goodness in this as well. And then I'm going to talk about the greens. So you maybe, if you, while I'm talking, if you have had any experience with any of these products, go ahead and put it in the chat, maybe what you've liked about it, how it's helped you. The greens, so you maybe have heard or seen, ads about greens, different brands of greens, but greens is a superfood blend. This is a container, it's powder. I was just going to try to show you how big this scoop is. It's really not that big in comparison to here, and it just one scoop. And it's made of fermented fruits and veggies and kombucha. Supports good digestion function, helps support your gut health, And this actually has a yummy berry flavor. You wouldn't really believe it because it is green in water. You just mix it with water, but it really does have a yummy berry flavor. Yeah, I'm seeing some people say they add it to their smoothies. Also a good idea. And then the last product I'm going to share about tonight is called Vital Biome. This is also another probiotic. This one really doesn't replace the ProBio 5 that I talked about. Vital Biome has 8 strains of probiotics, and including 2 psychobiotic strains in here. And Vital Biome helps reduce feelings of stress, nervousness, and tension. Helps reduce occasional GI discomfort, stabilizes your stress hormones, and promotes relaxation. And it also helps promote a healthy immune system. So also another powerhouse, and can be really, Alyssa, Vital Biome is amazing. Yeah. So this is a really good addition to the ProBio 5 to kind of target those other areas. So that's what I have to share about tonight. I know that was really quick on these, but just talk to your friend that invited you, because there's a lot more to learn. And I'm going to pass it on to Kelly. So wait, hang on a second. Somebody asked a question. Is there something that you're not supposed to take with Biocleanse? My first thought is I don't think so. Do any, Kelly, Andrea, Marla, do you have any other comments to that?
I think that what I have heard, I mean, if you're wanting to do everything just perfectly, I think that, like, let's say you're taking Biocleanse in the evening with your probiotic. I think I have heard that it's best to take your Biocleanse first and then your ProBio 5. Marla, can you touch on that?
Yeah, Biocleanse is a form of magnesium that is a gentle cleanser, but also oxygenates our body. So we want to take it on an empty stomach. So I would take that first if you're taking other supplements after it. If you're on medications, you always want to check with your doctor or pharmacist to make sure there's no ingredients that interact negatively with your other medications that you're prescribed.
Good question.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Just keep asking questions. I'll try to watch the chat when Kelly's talking. So go ahead, Kelly.
Absolutely. We love questions. That's part of our job that we love. It keeps us on our toes and it keeps us digging in. My name is Kelly Carlstead. My sponsor is Marla Stegman. I've been on the products, wow, almost 4 years this fall. And I was one of those that watched Marla post, and I would just scroll on by and just think, yeah, it's another one of those things, because I tried all the things. And, you know, one day one of her posts caught my eye, and I thought, you know what if this is the last thing I have to try? And so I contacted Marla, and the biggest thing for me that I wanted to get resolved, or at least get help with, because remember, I tried all the things, prescription drugs as well, was constipation. I had a horrible time with that my whole entire life. I could go 6 to 7 days without having a bowel movement. And we talk a lot about bodily functions and plexus. So talking about poop doesn't scare me anymore. Anyway, so that was my main concern. Little did I know what else the products were going to do for me. I was able to go from 7 prescription medications down to just 1. I had more energy than I'd ever had before. I no longer had to take my 2.5-hour naps every single day. No more acid reflux. No more migraines. My moods were better. My alertness, I could start finishing my sentences without pausing for a half a second, or half a minute, I should say, to think of the word that I was trying to talk about. I wasn't in it for the weight loss, but I started noticing some weight loss. And I thought, hey, you know, that's an added bonus, right? And I realized that not only do we have products for our gut health, but we do actually have weight loss products as well. And so once my gut was healthy, the weight loss started happening naturally. And then by adding some of our weight loss products, I am now down 3 sizes and over 40 pounds and lots more in inches. So I was pretty excited. That was kind of an after effect, if you will. So the products I'm going to start off talking about, first of all, are lean. When I started Plexus, I didn't want to try the shakes because I had tried so many and it took me a long time to find one that I liked. And I found one that I liked. And so I told Marla that don't even talk to me about the shakes. I'm going to stick with mine because it's good, it tastes good, etc. Well, when I turned the package over and started comparing ingredients and what was in our shakes versus theirs, I soon figured out why theirs tasted a little bit better than any of the others. And I noticed that Plexus went above and beyond. And when I tasted it, I fell in love with Plexus Lean. It's the best shake that I have ever had. And I'm kind of a shake snob. I love it. I'd mix up my chocolate with 30 ounces of, or 30 ounces, usually 8 to 10 ounces of 30 calorie almond milk. Throw a few ice cubes in there, a couple scoops of the chocolate lean. Sometimes I'll throw in a half a banana, and most of the time I'll throw in a couple big handfuls of fresh spinach leaves. Mix that all up in a blender, and it's like having dessert. The vanilla, I do mostly the same way, except I love to add the greens like Leah talked about. Oh my gosh, guys, it tastes so good. You feel kind of naughty. And I also love to try throw in a handful or two of frozen fruits. That's really good in the vanilla. The next two products that I'm going to share with you a little bit about is our Plexus Block and our Plexus Balance. These two are different products. They work in a little bit different way. They are both beneficial. People always say, well, what's the difference between the two? Well, the Plexus Block, I keep this little guy in my purse. I think I have some in the car and I have some on the counter. This guy you can think of as your little cheat minions, that if you know you're going to have some, maybe a glass of wine or some dessert, maybe some extra carbs in your meal, you take 2 of these before your meal. Best to take about 30 minutes before your meal, but I always tell everybody, you know what? Just get it in, just get it in. So if you don't quite get it in a half hour before your meal, go ahead and take it anyway. It's still going to be beneficial for you. This guy, the Balance, this is a daily product. This one you want to take for balancing your insulin. They both help with weight loss. And I think Balance is a little more scientifically advanced for daily use, and your glycemic index, which correlates with the less insulin that you will need. Block is more of an as needed product, if you will. So those two are great. They're part of our weight loss system. The next one is our MetaBurn. And this guy, boy, were we excited when this one came out. This guy is a metabolism booster and fat burner. This one, most people will take earlier in the day. You can start off by taking one. You can take it in the morning with a full glass of water. And sometimes if you have some issues taking vitamins, let's say on an empty stomach, you may want to take this with food. And it's okay to do that. They recommend taking it with some kind of protein. So if you start off with one, and that goes very well for you, as you get going using your products, you can add a second one early afternoon or right before lunch is a good time to do that. So that's our metabolism booster. Another product that we don't talk about enough and that I used to use every day is our Edge. These cute little guys really help with a mental clarity and focus. If you know somebody in your family that needs a little bit more of that, these really help. I know a lot of college students love this product because it really does help keep the mind clear for their studies and things. I'm not going to go into all the ingredients because we can certainly share that with you, or you can go to our website and find out the ingredients of each product. So basically, those are our weight loss products. The last is our active. This is a clean source of energy. We have 3 different flavors of this. It comes in a stick and you mix it with your water. You can drink it alone, pour it over ice if you like cold drinks, or a lot of times what I will do is I'll mix this right in with my Slim and I shake them up, pour it over ice and drink it on down. This will give you a long lasting energy. You're not going to get the shakes. You're not going to feel jittery from it. And it's a great pre-workout and post-workout drink as well. A lot of times I will mix mine up before I go to the gym and I'll just drink on it all the way through my workout. And it really helps recover with your muscles. The 3 flavors are pineapple lemongrass, starfruit guava, and an oldie but a goodie is our peach mango. And I love that mixed with our Slim. So there you have it. Those are part of our weight loss products. And if you want to know more or have any questions, absolutely throw them in the chat or ask if you're watching this on the replay. And we will try and go back and answer those questions for you. Marla, I think we're on to there you are, Andrea. Andrea is going to go next with her awesome story. And oh, I forgot to tell you, my kids are all on the products too. Well, they're not really kids, they're 25, 22, and 20, but we've seen great improvements and things in their health as well.
Thank you, Kelly. Yeah, I am Andrea Erdman, and I'm here in Crookston, Minnesota. And I started about 6 years ago watching my friend Marla, and she was posting about these supplements. And I thought, oh, I take a vitamin. I'm sure she's got a vitamin that I could take. And I was pregnant at the time with my 3rd baby. I didn't ever connect gut health with issues that I was having, but I thought that the issues that I had were just things to live with. I had a lot of headaches. I was constipated a lot, and I thought that was normal. I was not going to the bathroom daily at all, like every 2nd or 3rd day. And I had recurrent yeast infections, and I thought that was normal. I had PMS symptoms, and I thought that was normal to have cramps and difficult periods and things like that. And I had acne. I just had lots of things that I thought were just things I had to live with. But I thought I was healthy because I was exercising a lot, and I was, I didn't have any pain. So I thought that I was normal, and reached out to Marla, and my doctor approved the X Factor original at that time because they didn't have the X Factor Plus, but approved that as my multivitamin. And so I started taking that. Noticed that I felt pretty good on it, that I felt a little boost in my energy, probably because of all the methylation in it. And then I started taking the Biocleanse and the Probio 5 that Leah had talked about. And those are the gut health supplements. And I noticed that I was able to go to the bathroom while I was pregnant, which wasn't normal for me. And I got rid of my acid reflux and things like that, usually bother you when you're pregnant, and I didn't have those things. Also, I kind of did an experiment on my own children unknowingly. I had 2 babies before Plexus, and they had all sorts of gut health issues like cradle cap and acid reflux, colicky, fungal diaper rash, eczema, allergies. And then I had 2 babies after being on the gut health products, and they didn't have any of that. So I kind of did my own little science experiment. The younger 2 are healthier than the older 2, but we are working on all my kids' gut health now, just with these awesome supplements. And my husband takes the products too, but I'll just go into the products that I'm going to talk about really quickly. Along with the ProBio 5, I do give the ProBio 5 to all my boys. My daughter, not yet, because I don't think she needs it so much, but I have all my kids taking the X Factor Kids chewable vitamin and probiotic in one. So it has probiotic strains, and it has all their the things that they need in a multivitamin. It's methylated as well, has methylfolate. It's not folic acid, but it also, the strains are really great for any sort of tummy issues that are associated with diarrhea and things like that. The strains are excellent for that. So chewable, 3 out of my 4 kids like it. So the other one doesn't have a choice, so he takes it anyway. But yeah, this has helped a lot of kids with constipation, eczema. I've heard a lot of testimonies on those from people that I know. And then there's also a kids drink that they have, and this is the bag that it comes in. It's just a little powder stick, just like the Slim, but they have their own little drink, and it's a prebiotic drink that's going to feed their good gut bacteria, and it has the prebiotics that are actually in breast milk. So it's really great for their development, for their eyes and their brain. And it has the DHA, which is a really good fat for kids, that's going to feed their, help their brain development and things like that. My kids love to mix up their own drink and think it's really fun. And actually, 2 of my kids prefer to put it in just plain yogurt. So they mix it in their plain yogurt all by themselves, and they think they're having a treat, and I'm happy too. And then aside from the kids vitamins, I was just going to talk quick about our pain management products that we have. A lot of people suffer from inflammation or neuropathy. Now, these 2 products, I know a lot of people take them together. And Ease is our anti-inflammatory, and we keep this in the car, in the cabinet, in the purse, just because it's a nice go-to if anybody gets like a bump on the head, or anybody sprains an ankle, something like that. Take a 2 or 3 of these, and it helps with inflammation. When I get sick, I take these couple times a day and just really hammer on that inflammation piece. And these are all plant-based. I don't know if anybody mentioned that, but these are all plant-based. So these are all good for you. You're not putting anything bad into your body. And then the Nerve is really great for anybody with neuropathy or nerve pain. It has awesome ingredients, which I don't want to go into too much, but it's going to help heal your nerves. Your nerves are very slow healing, and this will increase the nerve healing time. So these are both great for any sort of pain, back pain, neck pain, and great for neuropathy. So that is all that I have. And I don't know if anybody has any questions on Ease or Leah. I don't know if you want to check that if you're checking on Facebook.
There have been a couple questions like back in the chat. So somebody, I know Marla, you kind of answered this on the Zoom, but the Facebook people can't see it. So somebody asked about deciding between Metaburn and Vital Biome because they both are mood and energy boosters, right? Question mark. Somebody want to talk about
I would
that while I look at
I
the other
would say Vital
questions?
Biome is not so much energy, but definitely, I know a lot of people will say that both have helped with mood for sure.
Yeah, Metaburn is more for adrenal support and thyroid support, which can affect mood in a positive way. But Metaburn is more the energy. The Vital Biome, addresses the emotional health, but also 2 strains address lactose intolerance and dairy. The psychobiotics in there are amazing for anxiety, depression, all those things. So you may have more energy because you feel happier, from the Vital Biome, but yeah, so I would try one and then introduce the second one. So work with your sponsor about your health goals and how to integrate them into your regimen, because our products aren't meant to be just taken at random. There's a lot of education before. So working with your sponsor and their sponsor in a 3-way chat, kind of working together, troubleshooting and making sure that you're getting the right products for you, because all of us are not created equal, right? We all have different gut health. Yeah, so we have a special we want to tell you about. Since you took the time to be here tonight, we are going to do a flash sale that lasts through the end of the month. So if you are new to Plexus and sign up as a VIP with a combo, we have all these sorts of combos that your sponsor will help you design according to either there's a health quiz you can take, or we have another chart that you can answer questions to. And the combo will give you a VIP access. We have a promo code that gives you 20% off because our company is giving 10% off without a code, and then a 10% extra with the promo code that we have, SAM 2020. But we as a team, Glam Guts Grace team, we are also doing an incentive code of $20 off through tomorrow night, Monday night at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. And then on the next 24 hours, we're offering $15 off, and then we're going down to $10 off. So the quicker you decide, the more you save. And with Plexus, we pride ourselves in helping others get their products paid for. There is no reason to have to pay for them, and we don't want to let financial stressors affect your health goals. So Plexus has designed a business plan that's set up so you have a referral code. So a referral link, with your link, you can get $20 off your products. And if you decide that, hey, I want to help more people, like maybe you have a sister or brother, mom, dad, your husband, there's probably lots of people that could benefit from these products, and you'll get to help them. And then if you become a brand ambassador, that will continue into some really fast start, huge money. Like if you help 6, you can even get your first couple months paid for with the money that's going to be coming in. And I'm really passionate about sharing about that piece, because I was a single mom for 15 years and I probably couldn't have afforded these products. But Plexus has created an open door for that. If you're willing to have a gut health party, work with your sponsor on how to get them on a regimen together and use your tools that you have as a new VIP or an existing VIP with your referral link. And Plexus has something that we're announcing pretty soon. We're always coming out with some new products. So I'm going to sip on this drink. We can give little hints. Leah, it's so good. Leah has hers. Who else, Kelly?
It really is delicious. I've been waiting for this.
It's something we all need, and it's for ages 4 on up. Hope I might have said too much. It's so good. So that'll be announced pretty soon. So watch we'll post it in here as well. So get in touch with the person that invited you, and let's get you healthier and happier. And health is wealth. And the reason Plexus works so well and why people are joining us by the masses is because it gets to the root cause, and it's plant-based products that aren't synthetic, products that our bodies can break down, and multiple ingredients that synergistically work together to enhance our body. Supplementation is supplying our body with what we are lacking. And our Triplex combo that Leah started with, that talked about, is the products that I started with, my husband started with, and that is our #1 gut health program. But we have many other products and combos that we can customize according to your needs. So we're really excited for you and cheering you on. Thank you for joining. Did I miss anything? Anyone else have anything to share?
Well, I was just going to say there are some, this can kind of wrap up our event, but there are some more questions. Can we try to answer
yes,
them
let's do that.
in the comments? Okay. So just a couple things, kind of what Marla had just said. Somebody asked, what the best package is for April. Like Marla just said, it's really going to be tailored to your health and your health goals. So it's not just a one size fits all kind of situation. So really want to talk to the person that invited you. We really want to help you get healthy. It's not a quick fix. It's not just about selling something. It's truly about your health and you feeling better. And so making sure you're getting the supplements that you need based on what your health issues are. So make sure you talk to the person that invited you. And then this question's for Kelly. Is there a product that sticks out to you that made such a difference regarding your weight loss?
Well, first of all, I think starting on the gut health products to take care of that layer of what was going on within me, because that really helped with carb cravings and sugar cravings. And once that was addressed, it wasn't so hard then to start eating healthier. Really what I noticed right away is when I used the shake mixes to take care of one of my meals. And it was either breakfast or mostly lunch. And especially when you're in a hurry, boy, it's nice to just mix that baby up when you're going out the door. So you don't have to worry about cooking food and that kind of thing. But when the Metaburn came out, that really helped as well. Just some tools to add to your toolbox. But I didn't exercise, but I did do some intermittent fasting as well a little bit later on. And that was another tool to add to my toolbox.
And I kind of was against the protein shakes too when I first started, but our protein shakes are different because they have methylated vitamins in them. They aren't meant, they're meant as a meal replacement. So all the essential nutrients that we need for our body are in there. So it's not like you're starving your body or giving, and there's no artificial ingredients either, and it's low sugar. So maybe you mentioned that, Kelly, I can't remember, but.
Awesome. Somebody asked about mixing their collagen with their slim. Most definitely. Yes, you can mix things together. People mix their slim and active together. Slim and greens and collagen and active is kind of what they call a unicorn drink. So really it's, you're going to add more water than what, the one packet or says, but yes, you can mix things together. There was another question about, did I read that there is something that you do not take with Vital Biome?
Well, you want to take Vital Biome alone and not eat like 30 minutes after. And it says best to be taken alone. So I take that first in the morning, and that's pretty much most of the people that I've signed up have taken it in the morning. I have a few that like to take it at night, but mostly in the morning, and drink water or slim or coffee with it for 30. And then after 30 minutes, you're fine.
Okay. And then somebody asked, what ages can you give to kids? I believe our packaging, like the product labels say ages 2 and up for both the drink and the vitamins. Right?
Yes.
So, and there have been, like Andrea talked about using ProBio 5 with kids and stuff. So those are things that you want to work with your sponsor. If you're wanting to try that with your children, make sure you work with your sponsor on that. Because it's just not you wouldn't want to give, a little person, a a lot of this probiotic, because there's detox, which we didn't really talk about tonight, but that happens, you know, some negative side effects can happen when that bad bacteria is leaving your body. I'm not going to get into any more of that because we could be here all night. So that was another question. Let's see. Another person said, I wish I would have known about plexus during pregnancies. Hang on a second. 2 out of my 3 kids take kids vitamins and ProBio 5 every day, and they notice a difference in how they feel when they take them. That's about the kids taking those products. So that's awesome. And excited about the sale. Yes. Okay. That's all the questions
I have
think
one more
that's-
question too.
Oh.
I had somebody text me a question
Oh.
asking about Kelly. She talked about her root canal and how the nerve health had helped with her avoiding the root canal. Kelly, can you go into that? How do you know that it helped you avoid the root canal?
Well, good question. I had been struggling with tooth pain for a long time, and I would rather go to the doctor 25 times versus going to the dentist. And I have a really good dentist, but I just don't like people digging around in my mouth. So anyway, I dealt with this pain on and off for quite a few months. I want to say 3 to 4 months. And they kept saying, well, you know, you really should probably think about getting a root canal. And then we kind of thought, well, maybe if we put a crown on it, that would help. And they wanted me to make the decision, root canal before the crown would be the best thing to do. And I just said no. And so I had to put the crown on. And in the meantime, I had been taking the nerve just to see if it would help. And it has helped. I can notice if I stop taking it, the pain kind of starts coming back a little bit. So I take 2 in the morning and 2 at night every single day.
Yes. And let me just add, I know somebody who struggles with incontinence from birthing a lot of babies and the nerve health has totally changed that for her. And she even had a procedure done and it didn't work, but the nerve is what did it for her to really help her lead a normal lifestyle without having accidents. And yeah, it's legit. It's great.
Yeah. She commented that on Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, she did. Great.
I missed that
She's
comment
not
when I
afraid
was
to
looking for
say who
questions.
she is.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. Another thing I want to mention is, you know, each of us have knew each other before Plexus, which is we're all North Dakota girls, which is really cool. Born and raised. 2 of you live in Minnesota now, but none of us wanted to share. None of us started this to share. And so I want you to think about that. If you're watching and you think, and you love the products, but you don't like paying for them, share your referral link, talk to your sponsor. You don't have to go public on social media if you don't want to. You can just share privately in private meetings and events and on Zooms like this. And you don't have to work the social media, but that's an added blessing when you can help more people, because most people don't like to talk about how terrible they feel when you get together for a social event, or, you know, it's private. It's something, you know, we don't announce people unless they're ready to be announced, and share their testimony unless they're ready. So just know that you don't have to be all in 100%, and still you can get your products paid for. We'll help you with that design. So it's just such a cool blessing to be able to do that. And your story matters. Everybody's story matters. All right, are we done?
Yeah, I think that's all the questions. Yep.
All right, thank you all so much. Bye.
Thanks, everybody.